Well, not many people can say that their son plays in the NBA. And while beaming with pride on this year's draft night, a Charlotte Hornets mom was suffering in silence, keeping a secret from her 3 children. That was until she hit an unexpected reality that shattered her joy.
Life was good. No complaints health-wise. You know, my kids were living their dream.
While sitting with her son Brandon by her side.
The support system around here is great. I think that's what kept my mom here strong and calm.
Yolanda Miller opens up for the first time about her battle with breast cancer. But what's different about Yolanda's story is she had just received what appeared to be good news about her mammogram results.
January 2023 came, and as I go through my normal day, taking a shower, get out of the shower, dry off, and I feel something wet on my arm. Nothing, I just was looking around to see where it was coming from. As I looked down, there was discharge of what looked like blood to me on my arm.
Sharing the news with her high school sweetheart and husband of 33 years, Daryl, Yolanda admits her thoughts started to spiral.
I panicked, as anyone would, because my thought process was I just had a mammogram and I just got my results. Everything should be good. I shouldn't be having any issues.
Yolanda went to the doctor to get a biopsy.
Once the probe hit that area, the blood really kind of flowed everywhere. My husband and I we cried about it. We trying to figure out, you know, how we're going to tell the kids. It's not a good time to tell the kids right now.
Her oldest son, Daryl Jr., was planning a wedding. Her daughter was in grad school, and Brandon's basketball career was flourishing at the University of Alabama.
My plan was to go through whatever I need to go through, and everything was going to be good. They would never have to know. Got the results back and was told that I had stage 0 ductal carcinoma in situ, non-invasive, meaning that the cancer was just in the breast. You go through all the emotions. You go from being seriously scared, being mad, being just upset.
While trying to keep her pain hidden, one of Yolanda's children had suspicions.
My daughter Brittany, she knew something was up. She knew. She's that little private detective.
Downplaying everything, they still kept the news silent.
Brandon was the only one that didn't know, and I think he called. When Brandon called you, he's gonna FaceTime you. So I think he FaceTimed his dad.
They just kept reflecting the FaceTime call.
He FaceTimed his dad, and we were already in the back. I was being prepped for my surgery, and of course he had the mask on and the hospital stuff.
It didn't register at the time, but when he said at the hospital, I was just like, okay. And maybe he gave me one of the answers I give. You know, how was practice? It was good. You know, it was a short answer. So I'm like, okay. And then I got the call in, my sister and my brother in the group chat, and they didn't answer, and I was like, it's pretty strange.
After the surgery, Yolanda was riding high, but the hope of being cancer-free fell short.
They didn't get it all. Keep in mind, I'm going through my normal, going to basketball games.
Yolanda finally broke the emotional news, and it came at a pivotal time.
Went through 1 lumpectomy. After their last basketball game, we decided to go ahead and tell him. At that point, we were already talking about he was going to enter into the NBA draft and not go back to Alabama.
The next few months were critical. After the second surgery and a double mastectomy, Yolanda was finally cancer-free.
The Charlotte Hornets select Brandon Miller.
She recalls the night of the NBA draft when she heard her son's name called to join the Charlotte Hornets.
I remember that night like it was yesterday.
Her joy was back. Although the stitches from her surgery were still fresh, she couldn't lift her arms, but celebrated with soft hugs.
I can't even explain how happy, how excited I am that, man, there's a one in how many that make it to the NBA? And my son is that one. Super excited.
Miller with the left.
Knocking down those threes.
This guy was really good.
Like, nope, it's going to be Charlotte. It's going to be Charlotte.
Looking back, Yolanda now sees her story was not just about survival.
Breast cancer doesn't have to be viewed as a death sentence,
but a testimony to other moms so they can see their children's dreams come true.
When your kids are living their dream, you can't be any more happier than watching that.
Charlotte Hornets star Brandon Miller and the Team Miller Foundation is this year's presenting sponsor at the Susan Komen More Than Pink Walk.